First, we're starting just outside Atlanta in a small city with a big reputation. Cartersville is known as Museum City, home to world-class museums all within minutes of each other.
Cartersville became a major destination for museums for the big three museums that we like to call them: Artellus Science Museum, Savoy Automobile Museum, and the Booth Western Art Museum. These museums kind of are showcasing who we are as Museum City, and they're the kind of museums that you'd expect in a major city, and having that small town charm here in Cartersville has really brought the attention of museums to this amazing city and all the people that have made it such a success. All of our museums have rotating exhibits, so every time you come, something is going to be different. One of the most surprising things I think for visitors when they come to Cartersville is not only the Southern hospitality that's expected in a Georgia city, but also the amount that there is to do. You'll come here, you'll visit, you'll experience so many great things, but you'll definitely want to come back and experience it again.
We've heard about all the incredible museums here in Cartersville. I'm inside a 1958 Rolls-Royce, one of the most beautiful cars I've ever had a chance to sit in. So let's go check out the Savoy Automobile Museum. See ya.
So what makes the Savoy collection unique compared to other museums is that we're not just a collection. So many car museums are operated like that of a collection. It's one person's interest in cars, and here's what I have, come see them. So we wanted to take that mindset and shift it, kind of shift gears and change lanes, pun intended. Let's take automotive themes. We take those themes and create an exhibit based around it. Therefore, it's not one museum's collection, it can be a collection of the car culture community. That way it's ever changing, ever evolving, just like automotive history. So I look at cars as opportunities of saying they're like tangible memories. You know, you'll look at a car and say, you know what, I remember my grandmother had one. That was my first car. So when you see people come in, they love seeing the things that they can relate to. But then the other side of it, there's cars that I've only ever seen on TV, I've only ever seen in photographs, and to see something like that in person firsthand is truly an experience. It doesn't matter if you're 5 or 95. We all have a connection to an automobile. It is an important player in cultural history, and so when you really start looking at it and thinking of it from that perspective, it's easy to love.
We just got done checking out some incredible machines at the Savoy Automobile Museum. Now we're going back in time to experience the art, culture, and history of the American West. So let's go inside and check out the Booth Western Art Museum.
It's the second largest art museum in the state of Georgia, and it's the largest permanent collection of American Western art on exhibition in the entire United States. So some of the highlights when you walk into the booth, really the Presidential Gallery is one that comes to mind. What makes that collection so unique is that indeed the fact that we have literally a hand-signed letter from every single president, but in addition to that, we have campaign paraphernalia and things, memorabilia, things like that, also in some of the cases that you can look at. So when someone comes in and they see the stagecoaches for the first time, they are really, it's awe and excitement to be able to stand by this little, this little piece of history, to see the craftsmanship, the artistry that it takes to build these. These stagecoaches were really used. It draws a lot of attention. The booth is a must-see because you can visit the West without ever leaving the South. You can come in and really connect with something no matter who you are, I really feel like. The collection itself is also narrative and storytelling and in focus. It's just a brilliant way to come in and really explore America's story.
From classic cars to the American frontier, Cartersville offers something for every kind of explorer. Our final stop brings us to the Artellus Science Museum, where science, technology, and discovery take center stage. So let's go inside.
That's the closest I'm ever gonna get to a moonrock. There are so many things you get to experience, but right when you enter the campus, what do you think people are just wowed by?
The one thing that I think that really kind of stops you in your tracks, if you will, is our 80-foot long Brontosaurus. You get to see it on their face, and their eyes are big, and they're tapping their friend and pointing. So that's that special moment for us. That's that wow moment.
It's been my favorite, just watching all the kids walk through and see their faces.
Yes.
Like, wow, look at that. What are some of the things that the kids will get to experience, not just seeing it, but learning about it?
What we really want to do is make sure that it's hands-on. And so the best way to do that is digging in. We have a fossil dig, right? You get to find the fossils, and gem painting, you can find real gemstones. That's the best way to learn, is getting your hands on it and manipulating it.
Whoa, I got so many already. And all those different colors? What's something that you want people to take away after they visit?
Yeah, so the main thing as you go through the gallery, we really want to tell the story of science and really human curiosity. And as you go through, you're kind of experiencing that human curiosity. For example, when you go into the transportation gallery, you're learning about early aviation and how they pushed the boundaries of flight. But ultimately, that led into our modern day space exploration. So that's just a great example of, of taking those boundaries and turning them into possibilities for tomorrow.
I could not imagine flying in that or on that. It's crazy to see how it's like all evolved from that to this and then space.
3 museums, 3 completely different experiences. Cartersville truly lives up to its name as Museum City. It is a place where discovery is always just around the corner.